Hey friend, if you have been recording for any amount of time, I'm sure you've experienced latency, the annoying delay time with when you play something or sing something and you hear a delay back into your headphones. So in the video today, I want to show you what latency is, how to adjust the settings inside of Studio One, and finally at the end of the video, I want to show you what that little Z button is where you can enable zero latency for your recording. All right, let's jump in. Okay, so what is latency? Latency is the lag time it takes for your computer to process your audio and then finally for you to hear it back. So for example, if I'm talking into the microphone, it's sending a signal down the mic, down the cable, into my audio interface, then it's going into my computer, into my recording software, and then from my recording software, it's going back out to the audio interface and then back out to my monitors or to my earphones. So all of that takes time to do, and you can adjust settings inside of your software to improve for latency. But there's a couple things you should know about when you're adjusting the latency. Okay, so to adjust your latency inside of Studio One, you want to go to Preferences. So I'm going to open up my preferences over here, and then you want to make sure you have your audio tab selected and then audio device. I have my quantum interface selected here, and then down below is your samples. Okay, so this is, they call it the device block size. This is really where you can adjust for latency. So you can either have a lower sample rate, which is going to improve when you're recording and the amount of latency that you hear or lag. Other people call this buffer. So if you have a lower buffer, lower samples, you're going to have less latency, and the higher the amount of samples is going to be more latency. Okay. However, there's a little bit of a catch with this, because if I have a really low sample rate, when I go to play my audio back, it could drop out depending on how many plugins I have, how many tracks I have, because it takes processing power for the computer to process all of that back to you. So the way Studio One handles this is, if you go to the processing tab here, there's something called dropout protection. Okay, and what this is, it's pretty cool. It enables the Studio One software to, when it's playing back, increase the samples. So I could set it to maximum, having like 2048 samples, and improving all of my playback so it plays the all of those plugins back better. And then when I go to record something, it'll revert back to my smaller sample rate of 128. So it kind of goes back and forth when you're recording. So it's kind of a neat way around this. That's pretty cool. It also shows you here, like if I go back to audio device, the input latency, you can see for a lower sample rate is 2.8 milliseconds, okay? But then if I click the processing tab up here and I have it set to maximum, it's 131 milliseconds, which is a lot for recording, okay? So that's something to know about, and you'll have to kind of play around with your settings to find what system and what setting works best for your system. Hey, real quick, I wanted to let you know about the Miller Music Club. If you are a producer, songwriter, or guitar player, this is a place where you can learn together in a community setting. What it is we meet once a month for a live call. We talk about different topics around music production, and we also have an online platform where you can ask questions, collaborate with other musicians, and there's also courses inside of the Miller Music Club on different topics such as songwriting, audio production, and there's even a collaboration tab if you're looking to collaborate with people on a certain instrument for your songs. So to get access and to learn more about the Miller Music Club, just click the link in the description below. Okay, back to the video. Okay, so finally, I want to show you how to enable zero latency inside of Studio One. I was recently recording a guitar part using Ampire, and despite all of those settings I just showed you, I was still getting some latency. And I finally figured out what that little Z button is. So if you go back into Preferences, under Audio Setup, and then you click Processing, if you have at least minimum or medium selected, you see this little green Z button right next to low latency right there. And that is their low latency monitoring, or zero latency. I like to think of zero latency because of the Z. And what it does is it basically bypasses kind of your back-end processing of Studio One. So what you're hearing on your microphone is essentially going straight from your audio interface. Okay, so it's like having a mixing board, if you will. So if you go over to your channel, your mixing board, and you go over to the main outs, you will see this Z here. Okay, so if I click on that, or now I have it unclicked. Okay, it's not clicked, and then if I click it in, it's enabled. Okay, so what this does is, if I go over here and I have this Z unclicked, and I click the monitor button right here, you're going to hear a delay. So you hear really two of my voice, which is kind of very annoying, despite having a pretty low sample rate, okay, or sample size of 128. So if I click this Z now, it drastically improves that. Now, just a side note, you still hear a slight delay with mine enabled because I use a third-party program for making these videos. It's called Loopback, and I have to route my audio again. So you're hearing a slight delay, but that's not what you would normally hear inside of Studio One with this this Z enabled. Okay, so just to recap, we talked about what latency is in this video, and we talked about how to fix it in Studio One by adjusting your device block size and your dropout protection. And then finally, we talked about setting up this zero latency button for playback. So that's really helpful for recording any kind of audio. You can also set it up for MIDI as well when you have this Z enabled, and especially for guitar parts when you need to monitor yourself in real time. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below. Also, I encourage you to check out the Miller Music Club. You can find that link in the description below, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.